Okay, derivatives trading involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. Alright, so since I was home today and it's lunchtime, I'm going to take a break from my day job here to watch the meeting notes. Yeah, I'm working from home for probably the next 3 months because the office got flooded. So let's just pull up the link here. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. Let's pull up Forex Factory. See if it will show us the notes here. We'll also pull up CNBC. And maybe Financial Juice will get it. We weren't working last time, so I'm not sure that... We are getting pulling. Okay. Bit of buying there. Okay, so here it goes. Okay. They push down there pretty easily. Fed faster inflation from tax cut among reasons to speed hikes. Okay. So that's the first headline that's coming out here. Okay, 260 would be an okay. $265 I like better though. Most Fed officials backed continued gradual rate hikes. Okay, so we're gonna wait. We want the liquidity come back just a little bit more before we take one. Flatter yield curve not unusual. Of course not. Failure of inflation to rise 2%. A reason to slow hikes. Generally, flatter yield curve not unusual. Fed officials suggested setting price level GDP targeting. Okay, so this is a pretty aggressive move down there. And we are seeing volume starting to come down negative. Snap. Our opportunity to get in with the limit orders passed a long time ago. It's still a little thinner than I would like. And of course, right where the iceberg is. Okay, here's the notes. Oh, alligator beat me to it. So if we had put in at 225.5, would we get filled here? So for you guys watching, this is the meeting minutes. So it's pretty long, and it takes them a little bit to move through it. The initial headlines that we're seeing are definitely net down, though. That rates are going to increase. Let's keep watching the Twitter. Okay. Not the best tick down, but I'll take it. Okay, good pull. Good pull. Nope. Need this to pull. I'm very aggressive there. Okay, there it is. They're pulled. Now we're ticking down. Good. I'll reset. I need that offer to firm up more. Both ways, interesting. 1,000? 1,600, 1,700, wow. Okay, so somebody's sitting there in the 5-year with a pretty big offer. Secular risks such as technological innovation or globalization could be affecting competition in business pricing and muting inflationary pressures. About a year too late, but thank you. Show members wrestled with economic impact of Trump tax cuts. So they talked about it. They said it could. Inflation might stay below the objective for longer than currently expected. His ZB is still not broken the VWAP. That's the one I'm watching right now. And then we still got this action going on in the 5-year. Okay. 3480 is a pretty big for 5-year. Let's minimize Bitcoin here so that we can see the orders coming through. Okay. So somebody cleared 24 there pretty easily. Oh, they cleared that 312, so we could really get a push down now. If the bonds... Come on. Oh, wait, what do we got in stream? It's hawkish. Yep. Alligator says it's hawkish. Many participants judged that the proposed changes in business taxes, if enacted, would likely provide a modest boost to capital spending, although the magnitude of the effects were uncertain. The resulting increase in the capital stock should contribute to positive supply-side effects, including an expansion of potential output over the next few years. However, some business contacts and respondents to business surveys suggested that firms were cautious about expanding capital spending in response to the proposed tax changes, or noted that the increase in cash flow that would result from the corporate tax cuts was more likely to be used for mergers and acquisitions or for debt reduction and stock buybacks. Okay. Okay, we're still having trouble getting through this spot right here. It's because it's low. Of course. Nope. My browser wouldn't visit that link. Okay, well, lots of selling. Definitely in the 5-year. These other ones, the 30 and the 10, haven't quite hit lows of day and cumulative delta. They're about where they should be, though. It sucks that we had to take 24.5. We should have been more patient and check 25, and then we'd be behind the big order. And be safer. Wow, good pull. Look at that. So one was a little impulsive. $17.40 to clear 24, so it was one order that cleared that one. We're still not below the VWAP in ZB, although we are below where we were seeing some big orders. Was it right here? Yeah, that was 312 where we saw the 34. Absorb on the offer. My automated trading won't be taking any trades here because it doesn't trade after lunch. No. Do we still have it up? Oh.
Alligator said why good push, all down.
ZF starts attacking these lows. ZF is going to move the most because it's most interesting.
Alligator said breakdown ZTZF.
It's most sensitive to short-term interest rates. So you can see we actually have moved down more ticks.
Heath said I'm short 09 in UB. Held through FOMC though, so this is a for fun trade.
We're all the way up there. So it's moved further, relatively speaking. Okay, now we're getting a real move. Okay, let's move to break even for starters since we hit our 4 ticks. Okay. So that was interesting right there. It was also pretty aggressive right there.
Alligator said ZF is my favorite during minutes.
Yeah. That was quite the bail right there when it went down 3 ticks. Now I don't like what we saw put there.
Heath said LOL.
But we do have the big order in front of us, so I think we're safe to hold it for a little longer. ZB want to make an attempt at pushing back above the VWAP, and we'll probably bounce right off of it and get slammed down here, is my guess. Could do anything, but I've seen this happen before. Scenario 1 is it comes up and now it's going to take a puke, and scenario 2 is it does a head fake and does it again. They just play all sorts of games around the VWAP though. Okay. Few other participants mentioned that they saw as appropriate a pace of additional policy tightening through the end of 2018 that was somewhat faster than implied by the December SEP medium forecast. Okay, so that's the big one that you're looking for, right? That is saying they're going to increase rates faster than what they actually said in the report, based on what participants were saying in the meeting. There were people in the meeting that wanted to do it faster. Are concerns about low inflation reaching a tipping point? Okay. They're having too much trouble getting past that 30 half area in ZF. And ZB just doesn't want to go, does it?
Alligator said why. ETH said sell more Seth.
Sell more. We could sell at the VWAP, right? Okay. I think my feed maybe stuttered there a little bit because that was kind of a weird tick down. Thing is, that move in ZF was so sharp, I don't know if it actually has room to keep going or not. Well, let's come back 4 ticks. And we're in a spot where there was some fill, so we could see 31 quarter in ZF. And then maybe sellers would come back in. Which also kind of implies we're in the wrong spot. Okay. Looks like that was a lure there. Somebody's sitting here looking to eat up a couple of contracts, I think.
Alligator said ZFZT look like in a pullback, but it could be a reversal. ZB makes me doubt deep pullback.
Yeah. Okay, so sometimes after about 30 minutes after the news, we see another wave of participants come in. So let's... So I'm just kind of holding on for that. Okay, so there, see, they touched the 312 again and he put it back down on it. I don't know why my chart doesn't show that they touched it. Yeah, okay, it shows that they touched it. Okay. Again, a little impulsive.
Alligator said U.S. Federal Reserve policymakers showed worry over the fate of currently low inflation and saw recent tax changes as providing a boost to consumer spending, Reuters.
There's that 312 again. Let's push it. Let's push away from that 31 quarter, please. So here's where I'm gonna have to take this off because I don't want the iceberg to.
Alligator said officials have a similar lack of certainty over the impact of fiscal stimulus on raising price pressures. Alligator said clearly ZB back at previous levels.
Yep. Okay. Okay, so now they're attacking 31.15. Yeah. See a potential pivot here in ZF. They touch 17? Ninja Trader crashed. Boo. Well, that was a pretty weak offer there. Okay, so it did pivot and then it went up and touched up here. And now we're back down. I mean, this could be just the VWAP bounce in ZN.
Alligator said looks over alas only ZT staying below, ZF on the edge.
Come on. Let's get back below that. Okay, come on. It's another tick down on ZB. And ZF went down. Not a good offer though. Alligator thinks it's over, huh?
Alligator said you mean bounce in ZB?
No, ZN. MZB wants to lead us higher.
Yeah. You ready to go eat?
Yeah, I give this 5 more minutes. 12:45. And then we'll close it. Okay. See, it's touching the view up, but it's not. They're all just absorbing right there. Okay. That was an odd tick. You see all the orders hit it? Okay. Or get out. Okay, taking out. So that's X. There was one tick. It's a shame that I didn't get out down here again. I need to be faster on my feet, I think.
Alligator said I've missed the reversal and almost scratched my previous trade. Bad management.
Yeah. Well, I really expected it to go further. I actually got 5, so if I had just put my target in there, I would have gotten a hit.
Alligator said why and I had problem with getting the minutes on the Fed side, delayed my reaction.
Yeah. Alright, well, -5 today, but crappy start to the year, but it's just been hard trading, right? I guess that move down was okay, but made some mistakes. Alright.